Okay, hi guys. Welcome back. I decided to come on here and do just a quick reading because the energy's been crazy. This week has been very crazy. You might also have been having a lot of downloads and not trusting yourself on them, doubting your intuition, and things are coming to the light that it's turning out that our intuition is always spot on. We are pretty much always right on. And yeah, so I'm gonna pull a few cards, I guess, to see what is gonna be unfolding for us. If you're part of my collective, then change is the theme this month. Change, choosing your fate, that's the themes that we're working with. I personally feel that change is coming. I'm sure it's coming to you too. And we might not be necessarily looking for it because there are some things that we're really comfortable with at the moment. But it's very important to remember that things can change really quickly. I just saw the new Spider-Man. I also just saw the new Odyssey movie. And the theme of things changing and just fate and all of that is super relevant. Oh, I didn't even realize I'm shuffling and moving my little butterfly friend. I found this guy just sitting in the grass one day, and he's already dead, but I figured that he could live forever with me. So I might try to preserve him somehow. I don't really know a lot about that. It's weird that these cards stayed out. I'm not gonna worry about that quite yet though. Let's see. So what do we need to know about? What are we maybe missing from all of our signs and intuition? What's like that missing? Whoa. Well, I like one card to come out at a time. I'm very picky with my tarot. What's that missing link? Let's see, the Ten of Wands. Again, this deck has incredible meanings. I'm using the Goddess of Love Tarot by Gabriella Herstick. I'm going to be reading the meanings because this is a new deck to me, and again, they're very specific and unique. So the Ten of Wands is typically a card that represents the end of a long, tiring cycle. It's kind of karmic cycles coming to a close. Some would say getting out of a karmic trench. But let's see. Tens always represent closings, endings, and new beginnings. Let's see. The astrological correspondence is Saturn and Sagittarius. To try too hard in love is to pull the teeth of fate. To struggle against your own power, your own grandeur, and your own potential is just as painful. The Ten of Wands is a mirror to that struggle, the last steps in recognizing your infinite majesty. The Tens represent fulfillment in the material realm, so we're looking at a combination of vision and erotic desire, manifested on this plane. The thing is, energy follows the path of least resistance, and the more tightly you hold on to how things should be, the harder it is to birth them into reality. Go inward to see what you're clinging to that the goddess is asking you to release. So immediately fate's coming out, and the concept of trying to get our fate to go in one way. When this card shows up reversed, you're already starting the path of releasing. It didn't show up reversed for us, but I do feel that a lot of us are in that energy where we're really trying to get ourselves to that point of release, no matter how hard it is. Let's see. Now isn't the time to attach to stories others have told you, but to let those narratives go and open yourself to what your lover, beloved, partner, family, friend, or the goddess is offering. Well, that's a lot. I definitely, I'm sure that you get a lot of advice that isn't always warranted. I often ask myself, do I want to take advice from this person? Because I don't necessarily want my life to look like theirs. And that's just an important thing to remember. Don't take advice from people that are not living a life that you admire or aspire to. I mean, not obviously not like never ever, but you know what I mean. Sometimes people might be giving us like work or relationship advice when they have nothing to do with our career field, or they've never had a successful relationship, or their successful relationships, quote unquote, are not anywhere close to what we would consider true successful happiness and unity. Within all of that, take what you can from every conversation. I truly believe that we can learn something from every single person we interact with, especially if you're open to it. Yeah. The affirmation on this card is, I surrender to the flow of desire, will, and love pulsating within. Man, will. I'm like, I've been bombarded with signs. I'm like exhausted at this point. Will and fate and destiny, and I get it. And we are in active control of our part of that. And taking the steps that we feel drawn to take, getting us closer to our goals, working on our creative projects, actively trying to heal those around us. All of those things are bringing us to our true destiny, and pursuing all of those through love in the highest form will ultimately always be successful. What you're meant for will never pass you by. I definitely personally have needed a reminder of that lately, and there's no time limit. And anywhere that you are, if you don't feel called to be somewhere else, then you're good and you're okay. And things are unfolding, but you don't necessarily have to do anything for that. They're just going to unfold anyway. The journal question is, where in my life can I relax and surrender into love and into new expressions of trust? I'm sure that answer will be very different for some of us, but I think for a lot of us, we need to give ourselves a little bit more love. We've been working really hard. There have been years now that we've been in our grind mode or in our hustle era, and it's exhausting, and you have to take care of yourself. An empty cup cannot give into others. Yeah, I think rest is a great place to start if you don't know where to start with self-love, taking care of your body. We definitely need to be treating our bodies as a temple and adorning that temple and taking care of it and keeping it clean on the inside. That's also been a big theme lately, is taking care of ourselves physically so that we are able to do all of the spiritual, beautiful magic that we want to. Okay, that was pretty good. Let's go ahead and get another. This time I'm going to ask specifically what change, what change is coming. The Nine of Cups. That one looks fun. I'm excited to see. Nine of Cups typically is abundance. It's typically getting wishes granted. Let's see. The astrological correspondence is Jupiter in Pisces. The Nine of Cups is a card of jubilation and celebration, deep fulfillment, and a paradigm shift. Nice. You're nearing completion of a cycle, and although it may never feel like the journey is done, breathe and enjoy the experience as it is right now. I'm talking wish fulfillment, dreams and desires manifesting into reality. Dwell in the riches of the heart and step into the garden of the goddess of love. Feel that love blooming in myriad ways that you get to harvest. You have learned to listen and to not reject your heart. You have trusted in the universe, in the goddess, and in yourself, and it has paid off. That is so beautiful. I'm not even going to read the reversal because that is our message. Wow. We deserve it. You deserve it. You've worked so hard, and it's so incredibly challenging to listen to yourself and your intuition when most of the world is going to tell you that that's crazy, or you're crazy, or you can't just wish things into existence. But we know that it's not as simple as that. We're actively trying to heal those around us. And because of that love that we put out, love is brought back to us. That's the law of attraction. You put out, you receive what you put out. The love that you give will always, always, always find its way back to you. And in incredible ways that we can't even imagine. That's a really big theme too, is that it's going to be beyond our imagination. Like, there might be some specific goals that you picture when you think of your wishes being fulfilled. It's going to be even fucking better, like even more beautiful, even more grand. It's time. The affirmation is, I bask in the magic, love, and abundance the universe is constantly providing. It might feel like baby steps right now, but you're going to start seeing signs of this. You're going to start not having to work as hard and getting more for the time that you do work. Everything is shifting into the life that we want. The creative goals that you have are coming to fruition. The relationship goals that you have, the people that have been deep and heavy on your heart, we're going to be hearing from them, and things will be cleared up. Our question is, what am I receiving right now that I have longed for? Wow, that's a great ask-formation. What am I receiving right now that I have longed for? And then you can just go ahead and list those things for yourself. We are receiving financial freedom, financial independence. We're receiving a beautiful home. We're receiving a beautiful, easy life, a soft life where we don't have to stress and work and hurt our bodies to make money. We're receiving the love that we felt wouldn't come back to us. And we're seeing that it's already been here in a lot of ways. We're getting recognition from our families and from our friends and from our audiences. When you shine so brightly, eventually somebody will give you a little gratitude for it. A lot of people will just kind of absorb it and take. But it's like we're shouting love from the rooftops, and then they know where to find us. Okay. I'm going to get one more card for us. I feel that this is going at a pretty good pace. Don't want to keep anything too long because I had crazy trouble uploading the last time. Okay, so let's see. We got what we were missing. We got what the change is that's coming. And I think that's as specific as the universe wants to be with what change, because I don't feel like I'm supposed to tell you. I feel like you're still supposed to be surprised as you can be when you're a crazy psychic intuitive channeler. Let's see. What else do we have for my collective? Just to close out this reading, what else do we need to know? I feel that there is something more. Whoa, don't hit the butterfly. Sorry, little dude. It's kind of nice seeing you in a different angle. There we go. Okay. Also, butterflies are always a symbol of transformations, change. I didn't even really think about that when I pulled it out. I found this butterfly like almost a month ago now. Oh, he's so cute. Okay. He's dancing. Let's see. So then we got the world to close this on. I think that should be great. The world represents completion also. We've got through a major test. I think the test has been like of our stamina, of our belief, our faith, our perseverance. And you should feel very proud of yourself because it was not easy. It's like you get into fight or flight and you just tuck your head down and you work and you go. And not a lot of people can do that without, I mean, I don't know if anybody can do that without having gone through a certain level of hardship and difficulty, maybe when you were a child or just before you were supposed to. It really does shape you and form you in ways that not everybody is going to understand or fully relate to. You tell him, Leo. Good job. I'm almost done, honey, I promise. Okay. So, hey, you can come here, but I'm gonna finish. Okay. So, the World card. Astrological correspondence is Saturn, Earth. The goddess is the heart. This is a sacred heart fossil. It's a deer heart, I'm pretty positive. One of my really close friends found this. If she's watching, hi, I love you so much and you're doing incredibly amazing. Keep up the good work. But she said that this is me, and I think if you're in my collective, this is us. We are the sacred heart for others. We are an unending source of love and forgiveness and hope. And again, if we want that source to come through us in such a powerful and unending way, we have to take care of ourselves. We cannot be everybody's answer all the time without first answering ourselves, our body, our spirit, our mind, doing what we need to feel strong enough to give. Okay, within that, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, sorry, butterfly guy, I got excited. This is the Sacred Heart. I did not even notice. And it's literally, wow. I love that. That was a huge confirmation. Oh, yay. Okay. So let me focus. And the goddess is the heart. Yeah, of course. The world is the goddess of love as the goddess of death, a golden beacon for all you've gone through, moved through, healed, accomplished. It's an ending point, but also the beginning. And we got 10s, closing cycles. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. And it's just happening. You don't even have to work at it. Like, just try every day. Just get up every day. Keep going. And it's happening. We've already done the work. The work is in the past. We've done that. It's time to relax. Okay. The goddess of the world isn't a goddess at all, but the temple that holds her emanations within you. The world is the heart, which holds the wisdom of the tarot, the mystic teachings of love and sex, and the mysteries of the goddess. It generally signifies the end of a cycle or the completion of work, whether the great work or a little work. And is the culmination of the other 21 keys. Through the lens of the divine erotic feminine, the world is a rite of passage that propels you into a fresh chapter. Yes, this is literally what we've been needing. We're doing it, guys. We're freaking ascending. New phase of life. Confirmation from Leo. I'm just gonna let him go. That's incredible. Let's see. Okay, maybe I shouldn't just let him go. Hang on. Pause. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, so through the lens of the divine erotic feminine, the world is a rite of passage that propels you into a fresh chapter, a new relationship, a new ritual, a new path, a new marriage, a new death, a new project, a new child, a new perspective, or a new devotional relationship with a deity. You've acquired knowledge through the trials and tribulations of lust and love, and the energy of the goddess has become embodied within you. Wow. Congratulations, you guys. This is crazy news. It's time to enter a new era as the goddess of love and lust. And it says, as the goddess of love and lust. Oh my God, soak that in. Let that just go all around you and totally absorb your aura. We are the goddess. You are the goddess of love and lust. Let's see. Affirmation: I move through cycles of death and rebirth, centered in my magic, love, and lust. And then our journal question. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Let me get my son. Okay. And then the journal question is, let's go back to the affirmation. Focus on that. I move through cycles of death and rebirth, centered in my magic, love, and lust. And I think that's the whole point, is we are feeling this change, but we're grounded. And we know that we can move like water, we can flow. And water is the strongest thing. I mean, in the Tao, that's what they say. In Taoism. It's like the whole thing is be like water, because water flows easily and moves with nature, but it is also strong enough to cut through stone and carve its own pathways when needed. And I think that's us. Okay, our journal question. What cycles are ending and what cycles are beginning in their place? Wow. Some of these endings might be tough, you guys. It's gonna be a big one. Like, it's gonna be a tough one. But that's what happens. That's what happens when you're ascending. Things change very quickly in ways that we could not even imagine, as they said in Spider-Man. Yeah. I'm excited personally. I'm just trying to soak everything in and feel really grateful for where we are. I think all of us have gone through a lot in the last few years, and it's been a long cycle and a good one. We've grown so much, learned so much. I can't wait to see what this next chapter is holding. And I think if we even looked back on ourselves from a few years ago, we'd be like, oh my gosh. We'd be like, I didn't even realize she was doing this rough. So we should all feel very proud. You should feel very proud of yourself. And yeah, with that, oh, okay, one more thing, because we still have time. We're still recording. Everything's good. Ooh, perfect. Bottom of the deck energy is the Six of Wands. Victory is ours. I kind of want to read it because, again, this deck is just so beautiful. But I'll try to read it quickly because I don't want to take up too much time. This one is in Leo. Love that. This card shines its light on your orgasmic potential to be guided by pleasure and purpose. You are in a position of authority, and your heart and words are being listened to. You radiate your truth not just from what you say, but how you communicate it. This is not a time to play small. You are currently at an advantage. Channel your sexual energy to magnetize your desires to you. Trust in the erotic divine feminine to bless this and see what happens. This card suggests imminent victory, but only if you believe it so and own the powers of the goddess to move through this moment with clarity, authenticity, and alignment. Listen to your intuition, guys. It is so, like, we know so much more than we think we do. Your dreams could have been crazy lately. I've been having dreams about roller coasters and elevator drops and like all this stuff. Listen to them, write them down, and we learn from them. Our dreams have insights, our thoughts have insights, our body has insights for us. Oh, I love that this butterfly is just flapping. I hope it's not bothering anybody. I think he's amazing and beautiful and wonderful. So I really hope that you guys don't think it's sad or gross or anything. Anyway, I don't know. People are crazy, but I don't think anybody would think it's gross. Anyway, let's see. Our affirmation for the bottom of the deck is, I am a manifestation of the energy of the divine erotic, and I use this to shape my reality. Law of attraction, guys, do some research. There are multiple different ways. There's multiple different quizzes. There's so many resources. I could try to list a few. Maybe if my channel starts getting more consistent views and stuff, I can share more of those resources. Not that I wouldn't now, but just the time. And I want to make sure that people want that too before I just give things. But there's different ways to manifest. There's different secrets that each person has based on our personality type, our astrology, and our genetics too. And if you want to hear more about that, I'd love to do a video about manifestation or something. I don't know. One of my preferred methods is visualization. Try to empty your mind and just picture your future self in the situation that you want, and see what's around you. See anything that you can familiarize yourself with. And then you look for those things in your waking life. Let's see. Okay. I want to pull just one past life card. I love this deck. And I believe in past lives. I don't think there's any way that our energy just goes away. So I think it would be really interesting and maybe helpful to see which past life is trying to come through right now, or which one we can learn the most from. Earlier in a conversation, someone said, I said, in my time, and they said, when you said that, I pictured you in the past. And that just, I was like, what era? Like, you know? But anyway, let's see which past life has something helpful for us right now. Oh, interesting. Communal living. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. The lifetime significant to your question involved a communal setting, such as a convent, monastery, or a tribe. Your earthly needs for shelter, clothing, and food were provided for. Although you held a job within the community, you fulfilled your responsibilities for the group and not for individual gain. In your current lifetime, you may feel troubled by the concept of money, individual earnings, savings, and bills. Yeah, I think a lot of us can relate to that. Even if you're doing well, it's just a stressful concept. Let's see. You may feel unsupported because your soul is accustomed to having a community support system. That's very interesting. Some of us may have had, maybe we might be in a timeline where our individuality is a huge part of our success, and we bring in our individual earnings and take care of ourselves and everything. And it is absolutely okay to ask for help, and we need help. We also have to communicate that because, I don't know, that's been a theme of communicating what you need, and you can get it. But yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. To assimilate in this lifetime, find the balance and harmony between individual and group needs, between give and take. Understand how you fit into the culture and how the group can help you achieve your individual goals and aspirations and further your spiritual growth. And remember, no man or woman is an island. I kind of love that. I think that's beautiful. That's a great balancing energy for us right now, because I definitely was like, awesome, we're going to go into ourself and we're going to focus on self-love, and we got this and we can do it, and we put our head down and we work and we got this. We're so strong. And we totally are, but we need support systems too. We need family, we need friends, we need loved ones. I absolutely have had times in my life where it felt like there was none of that. And if you are going through that, just know that that's not ever even true. You have somebody out there, because you have me. And I'm sending out energy for all of the people that feel like that and that are going through things like that. And yeah, there's more than likely, there's always somebody who would benefit from a conversation with you, from a smile from you. So again, continue to put that out and build our communities through love and support and healing and magic. And I think you'll be really surprised what your community will do for you. I definitely am feeling a season of gifts. It's like we get gifts from the universe and from our communities like every day. It's like, oh my gosh. It's an incredible, incredible season of blessing and abundance. And again, you have done the work. If you have like a guilty or a guilt complex, I guess, just try to remember you're deserving of every single one of these blessings. You're deserving of that divine love. You're deserving of financial freedom, success, independence. You're deserving of interdependence with other people that are loving and truthful and healing. And yeah, I think this is going to be a really nice season for us. I'm super excited for us. I'm super excited for you. It's time. I'm going to close this reading here. The incense is almost out. Leo's done with me. Thank you guys. Good night.